Hey, what's up, YouTube? You know what it is. It's your boy D Lee, Benign Fitness. So today, you guys, is my first question and answer. As you guys can see, I have my sheet printed out, ready to ask questions, answer questions, excuse me, for those who inbox me. Thank you so much, everybody, for showing my page love, support, subscribing to me, emailing me, and liking my videos. You guys have been a really big help. First question, is it possible for someone 300 pounds that's 5'8" to 5'10" to have a 10% body fat? The answer is yes and no. Yes if you're on steroids, no if you're not. You guys, I'm 278. Tomorrow is my first episode of me shredding down to 235 in 3 weeks. I'm gonna do a step-by-step. Yes, it's impossible, you guys. I work out every day. And my body fat right now is between 16 to 17%. You know, 17%. So it's not. I'm not just basing off what I can do, what other people can do. If you Google online, you ask your doctor, and you go by all studies, it is scientifically impossible for anybody to be my height, which is 5'8" and a half, to 5'10", 5'11", to be 300 pounds with a 10% body fat. Maybe if you're 6'3" and up, I can see it being possible, but definitely no, guys. If they're natty, no. Next question. How long have you been lifting weights for? Here's the interesting part, you guys. So I've been lifting weights my whole life, but bench pressing is new to me. You know, I never was a bench presser. As you guys can see, my arms, I have very big biceps. And as far as my triceps, they're pretty big, but they're not like my biceps because I never really worked out my triceps really until like a year ago. So I only really want to say that I've been bench pressing now for like a good year, off and on for 2 years, but to answer your question, a year. Next question. What would you recommend for good cardio? What would you recommend for good cardio without losing muscle? Okay, everybody just listening, everybody just watching, please, you guys, this is very important. I am doing episode 1, episode 2, episode 3. I'm going to check in with you guys every day, despite if I got a bad hair day, whatever the case could be. And I'm going to let you guys see the scale, to see me, and you guys are going to see what I drink, see what I eat, and see what I take. And you guys are going to see me shred and see what I weigh to see how possible it is for it. So please just stay tuned. Check out my channels to see episode 1 to the last episode to see the results and see what you guys think, because I promise that would answer your question for you if you just watch as opposed to me telling you, you know, because I'm really doing it to show you guys. And I brought along a friend that's going to be doing my diet so you guys can see him. But I feel like, you guys, if you do cardio, it's going to make your endurance go up with weights. So in a way, cardio kind of helps, you know. I wouldn't recommend a ridiculous amount of cardio, but I would recommend 20 to 30 minutes on the treadmill. Make sure you incline it to like 7.5, to speed at least 3.5. Then, you know, I rotate every other day between that and the Stairmaster, like 30 minutes of cardio, you know, and then I do speed reps for cardio as well, so I recommend that. But you guys, if you lose weight by dieting, as long as you're lifting weights in the process of losing weight, you're not going to lose no strength. I'm going to set that example by showing everybody that, because you hear so many powerlifters and bodybuilders say, oh yeah, well, you got to do this, you got to do that, you're going to lose strength. In reality, it's just a myth, because they cannot tell you that they're juicing, they cannot tell you that they're taking any steroids, so they have to tell you you have to eat a lot to get strong. And I'm pretty sure everybody understands if you eat a lot, you get muscles, but you get fat in places you don't want it at. Next question. Derek, thank you for your videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it as well for the love. I was just wondering, can you do a video demonstrate deadlift? I was told from a friend that I knew that knew you that you used to deadlift back in the day and used to deadlift between 605 weighing 215. Is this true? And can you do a deadlift video to show it? Hey, actually, I wonder who your friend, if you can inbox me, but yes, that is true. So you guys heard previous in this video right here, bench pressing was never my thing. I actually did nothing but arms, but in the process of that, I always was a deadlifter, you know. because I was 5'8", I always tried to train my mind for combat. If a dude that was 6 feet and above wanted to fight me, I wanted to have the strength and the power to throw or body slam him. You know, when I was younger, you know, you think kind of outside the box. So I always practiced my deadlift. Yes, it is true. Right now, my max for deadlift got to be 600. You know, I haven't deadlifted in a while, but it's one of those things, when you got it, you got it. I will put out 3 deadlift videos in this week to show you guys what my max is, what I'm repping, and how to deadlift. But when you deadlifting, it's always chest out, ass out, arm straight down, and pull straight up. So I'll make sure I put out a few videos along with my boy Calvin, and you know, for you guys can get the proper way of how to bench press. Excuse me, how to deadlift. But deadlift is one of my favorites, actually. Even before bench pressing, you guys, I love deadlifting. But I gave it a break because I wanted to get my bench up. When is your competition? My competition is supposed to be in 11 days from now. It was a setback because they tested us for steroids and they weighed us, and some of us got caught. Obviously, I'm not one of them, and because of that, it made the deadline go back a little bit. But I will post videos and pictures on my IG account, so you guys can see me take home the crown, because nobody's going to beat me there. Like I said, I come to win. I come to compete, and I come to have fun. I come to win. So those who come to have fun and to meet and to link up, that's good. But link up with me after I win my trophy, and I can tell you how I did it. Next question. Okay, so do you and can you put out a fitness video for cardio for people who's not into powerlifting? Your channel said that you are about fitness, which is great. I see that. But for some of us women and some of us guys who are CrossFit, can you please put out a video demonstrating and showing us cardio to do at home? I have 2 daughters and a 3-month-old son. Oh, congratulations, by the way, on making a family grow. But can you please show me some exercises to do in the house when I cannot get out the house, so I can stay in shape? Derek, please, that would be very great. Love your channel. I always watch all your videos. Thank you. No, actually, thank you. You know what? I'm so happy to hear that. That meant a lot to me, you know what I mean? Because I'm just starting my YouTube channel, but, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. And like I said, you know, the Benign motivated me to want to put my videos, put my inspiration out there to help everybody change their life and a healthy lifestyle. And I do want to say to you at home, believe it's Kelly at home, that yeah, there's so much videos, by the way, and I'm going to put some out for you, you know, for sure. And I tell you what, because of that, I'll make sure I put one out tonight, actually. No more than tomorrow early morning, I promise, unless something bad happens, Lord forbid. But yeah, so Kelly, so you know, and you guys will know, by the way, the gym wasn't my attire, so you'll know. I grew up in a household where we had weights. There was a bench press. You know, my dad used to bench a lot, but I was never a bench presser. Curls was always my thing. Push-ups and pull-ups was always my thing, and burpees. But I'm going to put out 2 videos. You know, one by myself and one with another CrossFit trainer that does cardio, so you guys can see what you can do at home, the amount of minutes you need to stay in shape, and what you need to consume, so you don't have to worry about, you know, gaining weight. Because I'm a father myself, and sometimes, you know, your kids come first, and if you running errands with your kids, you don't have time to go at home and work out. So I completely understand that at 100%, and I make sure I put you at least 1 video out today. But I will work on that, because I want people to turn into my channel and be like, yeah, those who want to power lift, those who want to get strong, those who want to shred, and those who want to do cardio. I want my channel to show all of that. So I do apologize for just focusing more for us lifting, you know, and I will put some out there. Thank you guys. Last question for today. I'm sorry too. Derek, I've been watching your videos, and I see on your videos that you struggle on the Smith machine with 225. You say that you're natty. It's a little strange. I'm not denying, nor I'm saying that you're telling the truth. But in the video, it looks like that video was dated in November. And the video that you put out looked like it was dated in April. How was that possible to go up 120 to 130 pounds? People, Derek, please share with me so I can get a better understanding of you. Okay, you guys, you ready? So, for you guys that don't know me, my name is Derek Lee. Please watch the introduction video. I am Benign Fitness. Everywhere I went, I was the strongest person. I was the alpha male. Okay. Again, benching does not claim how strong you are. You know, if you watch CT Fletcher videos, he had the record of strength curl. And I didn't even know that exists. Did they have competitions? Had I known that exists, I'm pretty sure I'd be like a 4-time champion because curls is my thing. Not was, but is my thing. So I plan on compete with that. But to answer your question, yes, it's very possible because you got to understand the fact that I'm very, very strong. So when you bench press, what do you need? You need your arms, you need a back. I've always had a strong back from doing pull-ups, from doing push-ups, and I've always had strong tries from doing push-ups, and I also had strong biceps for curling. So when I got to the Smith machine, it's a machine that I never used. I first had to learn my grip. You see, there was a difference. I was putting my hands way like this and lifting up and lifting down. So when I first started learning how to bench press, I learned my grip was wrong. When I learned my grip, that 225 went for 2 to 5, then that 5 to 7. So again, in other words, I started doing what we call a pyramid, you guys. So what I do, 225, the next week, 230. 230, next week, 235. So when I got up to 250, I was able to do 2 reps. And then you guys, I must have got up to 275 for 3. I went to 24-hour fitness and I learned that the Smith machine is only, it doesn't give you no momentum compared to a regular bench press. So when I went to 225 on a regular bench press, I barely did 2 and my balance was completely off. So my bench got up basically from me staying focused on bench only bench. I was bench pressing not once, not twice, not 3, but 5 times a week. And sometimes I was doing it 7 times a week, not giving myself no rest. And I was taking so much protein shake, eating so much beef, eating so much chicken, and I was mastering my craft. So I started off with what I know that I can lift. 225 wasn't my max, you guys. Once I got my grip steady, I learned how to grip. I learned how to grip the bar from close grip to wide grip. When I got my grip steady, when I got my footwork down, and when I really started lifting, it was easy for me to gather so much weight and so much weight to lift. So yes, I'm 100% natty. You know, I will take any steroid test. I just honestly just took a steroid test. I have a benign tumor. If you know anything about tumors or benign, steroids can enlarge your organ. So it enlarge it, you know what I mean, to the point where the tumor would grow, you know, and that's what I don't want to happen. So to answer your question, I hope that answers your question. And I'm pretty sure, shout out to Kenny KO. By the way, I love his channel, y'all. His YouTube channel, subscribe to him, his Instagram channel. But he can, I would gladly go to him. He can come to me. You know, we could do the BPIs. I would lift. You know what I mean? And you guys can tell. You know, I'm not a steroid guy. There's no lot of velocity. You know, in my veins. I'm 100% natty. I state what I claim, and I'm willing to prove to anybody and to show anybody that I'm that. You know. And that I'm that. But to answer your question, I hope that answers your question. And believe me when I tell you, I'm 100% natty. But thank you for your question. Last question. Derek Lee, your channel rocks, bro. You are the only one on YouTube that's actually showing us real footage. I feel like a lot of other videos are edited. And it kind of take away what's really going on in the background. Because a lot of the times, what's going on in the background is a lot of fake stuff. I see people generating add-on plates. I see a lot of things. I really wanted to know, Derek, what is your max and what do you think about Brad Castleberry? Please share your thoughts with me, please. As you see, I'm trying to get my bench up. I have sent you some pictures. I got, by the way, Matt, and I have sent you a couple of videos of me for your help. I'm begging you. I've been stuck at 335 for 2 years and can't get past 344 max. Derek, help me. Last question of the day, you guys. Thank everybody. First off, Matt, to answer your question, I want to tell you guys my max is 385. And my max with a spotter is 405. As you guys know, I'm big on spotters. I believe that if someone helps me, then it's not mine. So I'm pretty sure when you meet somebody that know me, going to tell you it's 405, 415. But hearing it from myself, 385 is what I can lift without a spotter, without somebody coming behind me. So eventually it'll be 405, but I don't claim something somebody got to help me get up, because a little bit of help, y'all, is gravity. Gravity can take away 20, 30 pounds. Add 20 pounds with 385, y'all, 405, right? So that's why I don't claim 405. I claim 385 because that's what I did by myself. Brad Castleberry, shout out to Brad Castleberry, yo. I'm a big fan, man. Big fan. Love you, Castleberry. Here goes something you guys want to know. And when I was in high school, out of high school, there was a Gold's Gym, you know. And I remember seeing Castleberry with a big entourage at Gold's Gym. Now I'm young at that time, you know, and I wasn't a bench presser. I think at that time I was doing like 175 for reps, and I remember Castleberry lifting heavy, and I didn't even know who he was at the time. And when he left the gym, I went over there to the weights and pretended, you know, to pretend like to try to see can I lift it. Obviously, I knew I couldn't lift no more than that, and it was 5 plates. It was 495 that the guy that I witnessed him do for 4 to 5 reps. You know, again, did he have a spotter? Absolutely. But did he pull it up? Absolutely. So do I believe he's using fake weights? No, I don't believe he's using fake weights. I believe the weights is real, only because, you know, I actually seen with my own eyes, you know, when I was younger. So that's the reason why I don't see how can a guy, you know, why would a guy start using fake weights if you're doing real weights? So, you know, I feel like it's just one of those things, you know, he's so strong, he doesn't want to compete in competitions, that a lot of people is mad because he doesn't want to hop on a bandwagon and go on their videos and show what he can do it, because they, you know what I mean, people can do it natty, some people got to use steroids, but I got nothing but love, respect for Brad Castleberry, and yes, I do believe that he's using real weights. Now, Matt, my thing for you, bro, is, man, if you've been on that for 2 years, man, there's 2 things I recommend for you to do. I want you to rest first for 3 days straight. Don't touch no weights at all. If anything, only work on your legs. When you get back to the gym, man, I want you to go ahead and rep out 225 as much as you can. So when you finish that, I want you to go ahead and see if you did 7 reps, go back and do 3. I want you to do 4 sets of 3. After you do that, man, I want you to jump right down to 205. And when you get to 205, I want you to do 10 reps. I don't care if you do 1 rep, take a break, another rep, take a break, do it. I want you to do it. And when you finish 205, I want you to jump right back up to 225 to failure. Make sure you have a spotter to failure. Then, man, I want to make sure that you don't touch no weights again for 4 straight days. Then I want you to go back in and I want you to warm up perfectly. I want you to do 135 for 2, 155 for 2. After you get to 155, man, I want you to jump up to 200. And I want you to do that for 1. Then let's do 225 for 1. And then let's start building our pyramid. You know, I want you to do that. After a month, Matt, of doing that, I guarantee you, man, if your max is 235, bro, I can get you at 245 to 255 in less than a month, man. It's just like a diet, everybody has their plat. And I feel like you have reached a plat where your body is adjusted to that. Your brain know what you can do. Your body is adapted to that weight. It's noted it's heavy. So you got to eliminate your brain and your mind from that weight and put your brain and your mind on something heavier and make that heavier weight seem easier. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, sending me messages, questions. I love to answer everybody. I hope I answer everybody's questions best as I can. The ones that feel like that I didn't, please inbox me so I can give you a better understanding. You know, I'm just not gonna talk too fast or talk too low. Thank you guys again. Please stay tuned. And you guys, my gear, Benign Fitness, will be dropping a little, hopefully on Mother's Day, but it'll be dropping real soon. Thank everybody.